Hi, girls. So just making this video to go over a few things in the game. In particular, we're going to analyze all the goals. Okay. Just going to skip ahead a little bit here. So I just want to focus a little bit on Alliance's movement as well. Okay. Again, always getting involved in the play, right? Always there, right? Looking to play out wide, quick decisions, looking to make those quick passes. And of course, then the ball in the box. And they do that to us a few times in this game, unfortunately. Again, quick breakout here, very quick. Yeah, and so there, Nicole stayed back, and because she stayed back, they didn't want to go down the aisle there or down the wing. Instead, she stayed back, and they decided to try to pass through the middle, which is more congested. So that worked out for us. This is why we don't want to jump up into the play. See, and for a while, you guys were frustrating them. They were trying to force shots in there. Right, good cut off there by Nicole. Yeah, and we need to get there. Obviously, I know we were already tired pretty early on in the game there, so it's hard to get to that. But yeah, well done there by Izzy. Yeah, and sometimes that's all you got to do is just ball out, recover. Yeah, again, they're looking. They want to try to do this cross here, but we weren't really giving it to them at first, and then they were just kind of chipping balls in there whenever they could. Again, I know what Cora's trying to do there. It's just obviously we didn't. It's hard for the mids to get up there and to help in that situation. And this is almost like an exact repeat of what just happened there previously. This time they got the ball through, right? So Nicole cut it off the first time around, but this time they actually got the ball through. And that's just it. Just take space. And really good pass there, or passing play. Obviously, it didn't work out in the end, but good passing play. So I'm just gonna skip ahead a little bit. So again, she checked her shoulder there, right? She saw she had some space between her and Izzy, and looking to switch the field right away, right? Keeping their distance from our players, right? So they're in good position. And then, yeah, quick passes up the wing there, right? Because why? They trust that their players are already there waiting for them. Yeah, and sometimes that's what ends up needing to happen. You just get the ball off of them, get a throw in here. Now watch the lines right here. So already you can see balls being played here. Look at these players drop off. This one drops off. And this one gets up nice and wide, but their mistake is that this is where they should be. So they don't need to be even, but they need to be diagonal. Unfortunately, where they were here made Ava's job a lot easier. So she goes in, and of course, this player ends up fouling her and giving us a free kick. So a big mistake there. But it started off well. Passing back. As soon as that ball was traveling, they're already dropping off, right? Dropping off, looking to switch this field as quickly as they can. And that was the mistake there. Is that again, that player did not move back. This player also sent that ball when she probably had more time, so she didn't misjudge it. Okay. All right. Let's get to the goals. Okay. So this will be the first one here. So starts off here. Izzy is with this player. Okay. You need to slow your run. All right. And I did talk to Izzy about this, and on the next one, she made the adjustment, which I will show. Overrun the player, right? And the other part of it being, again, not with the player, the awareness there, they got behind us, and then we weren't able to clear it out. Okay, so going back to the start of this, stay with this player, but slow your run. The closer you get to there, slow your run so they can't do that to you. Okay, and here again, completely went through two players, and we weren't aware that that goal was there. So stay goal side, arm's length. They do not let them have that open area to run into. This goal is probably the most frustrating one because the ball just goes right across. No one even gets in there, right? So let's go back though. All right, so we weren't able to clear it out well. Watch Izzy this time. Slow, 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 right? Just get in there and it stops her from going that way. Okay. When this happens, we need to recognize. We need to be aware and step up right away. Instead, we've stayed back, okay, which has allowed that girl to make that run. And then, yeah, if you're in this box here and this is you, you need to seriously wonder why, right? We just weren't in a good position to be able to stop that ball from going across. Very crazy to me, okay? Um, in those situations, obviously, the keeper's kind of got to stay close to their line because it could be a shot, right? But not much you can do on that one. All right, third goal. This is off the corner, at least it originates from the corner. And, this girl's shot here is really good. So there's not a lot we could have done. I think in this situation here, as you'll see, I think so Stephanie actually recognizes and steps up, and that's pressure, right? Just running towards that player, that's pressure. And that should be enough to stop most players from making those kind of shots. Obviously, this girl's a good player, so she made it. Okay, she was able to do it. So nothing really that we can slight there. This one here, though, just going to back it up. So this is a corner. I don't know why this keeps doing this to me, where it skips ahead for some reason. So again, fourth goal here, pause it, and in. So we'll just go back to the original part here. So when this ball comes in, we have one, two, three players that go towards it, and not one player touches it. Okay, so a big issue there. That keeps happening. I don't know why. I don't know if we're really running into get the ball or if we're just not able to track it. Number one, use your body. Number two, call for it because I don't want three players all running for the ball. Because when you all run for the ball, all three of you are now out of this play completely, right? And then we couldn't clear it out. Okay, so call for it. If you're going to get to that ball, call for it. Go to it with your body. Block it. Do not allow it to get past you. Okay, you don't need to try to control it or do anything fancy. You just need to stop it from going across in front of the goal. Okay, especially when they're a short kick like that, you got to get to those. Okay, so we'll go to this. This is the second half now. Back it up. Okay, so let's just focus on this side of the field here. So we've all gone across, and we have decided that this player we didn't need to be worried about, right? Nicole does recognize at the last second that she's there, but it's too late. I did speak to Nicole about her role in that one. But I have to ask that if you are this midfielder here, that you stay back. Ball's on the other side of the field. You join the fullback on this side. Okay, join the defense, drop back, because we cannot have these players be so open like this. Okay, so go back and cover, go back and cover, go back and cover. Instead, this ball ends up coming through, and we got a goal. And we were actually doing pretty good in that spell as well. All right. So that was very frustrating because I think we'd gone the first 15 minutes or so of that half doing well, had some chances. You know, we were holding them off, not really giving them anything, and unfortunately, that. Okay. So a little bit of a switch off, and we paid for it. Okay, goal 6 here. So pause this back. All right. So, and Nye does a good job, takes it to the sidelines here. So the ball didn't fully cross, so that's why that wasn't called. Okay. But here's the thing again, it's another ball that's getting through our box untouched. Yeah. We're not on our toes, right? We're kind of walking, and when we're walking, it's very hard to accelerate, right? So that's one thing there. And then on this play here, again, this player, yeah, they shielded the ball away from you, physically pushed you off, and in they go. All right, so not a lot on that one there. Just again, positionally, especially if you're a center back in this box, you can't be walking. You need to be on your toes when they have possession. Okay, it doesn't matter what team it is. Now, this goal here, obviously, this was good. It was a great goal header wise. However, why? And we're going to look over here and see why was this player so open? So they did it short. We all switched off. Look at we're walking. Look at this. If you see yourself in this, I want you to watch yourself in this video and ask why you were just walking the entire time. And realize that the next time there's a corner kick or there's a ball that's in this area, you need to be on your toes and you need to be checking your shoulders like crazy. Okay? Because we've just allowed them to get that goal there. That sucks. It really does. Right? It was a nice goal, good header, but we made her life very easy. She went in and it was a free header, right? Give anybody a free header and that's what's going to happen. Okay. All right. So that'll be enough for this video here. If you've watched the entire video, I'm going to ask you a question at the next practice that I see you. Right? If you've watched the video and you tell me you have, I'm going to ask you what the password is, and the password is soccer. That's all you have to say. Okay, and then I know you actually watched it right to the end. Um, if you were watching this before Saturday, um, great. Again, you can let me know any feedback that you may have if you were a player in any of these parts of the video that I showed. Okay, what you thought of your own performance or what you needed to change when you were in these situations. Okay, or even what you can do to help your teammates in those situations, even if it's just looking and talking and directing. Okay, all right, girls. Either we'll see you Saturday or we'll see you at the next practice, depending on when you're watching this.